No mistake from the Frenchman.
God, should have been the man. Yes, sir. First class flights on the Delta.
Here comes Ward-Prowse. Loftus-Cheek takes aim.
This is Corner Flag Talk.
The next part of here would be the managers. Would be the top performers at the club. So Trent, why don't go first here now? Who do you think was the three best performers for the Red Devils this season?
Alright, for me, I'll go from the top three. I'll go from 3 to 1. Right?
Alright.
For me, I'll say Luke Shaw at number 3 because given all the injuries that Luke Shaw had over the years and the struggles that he went through, I think this season he was really a better left back, especially going forward and in the attack and getting balls into the box.
Yeah.
He really impressed me with his performances over the season and defensively as well. Another player, number 2, I'd give Victor Lindelof because Lindelof's first season was probably very, very rough from a fan's perspective because there were many games where United conceded goals and it was because of Lindelof's positioning or him sleeping on the play or whatever. And I think this season he was very solid in the back and he really improved a lot. And number 1, even though it kind of hurts to give this to Paul Pogba, but I'll have to give it to him because of the number of goals and assists that he had. I think he had 16 goals and 10 assists in the overall season for United. So that I would give him number 1 for that because of his stats. But I think that a player like Pogba should be a lot more involved and a lot more consistent because of the world-class tag that he has on him.
Yeah.
I think that he should be running the whole midfield and controlling the tempo of the game. A World Cup winner as well, yeah. So I would give it to him, but I still think that he could be a lot better for United.
Chad, you have to say to that one?
Okay, well, I agree with Trent. I also have Luke Shaw, our player of the year. Victor Lindelof also, because he improved a lot, especially under Ole Gunnar, and it shows that we have potential to be a better team. I also have Paul Pogba because as Trent said is his great stats, but our season is 38 games, and his great performances came during the time when Ole now came in. So that short spell that gave him such a high credibility in what he could do, And I also have Marcus Rashford. I mean, some people might not agree with it, but it is his best season so far in a United shirt, and I'd like to recognize him for that.
Alright, cool. For me, I had Victor Lindelof. I thought he had a really good season. I think he has shown that he is just screaming out for a big personality next to him. I think United have a lot of centre backs, mostly Bailly and Lindelof, who show that if they have a more dominant personality next to them, they will be very, very good centre backs at the top level. We look how good Matip went from being where he's supposed to be the leader of Liverpool's backline to be the secondary next to Van Dijk. How much better his form has improved. And I think Lindelof, we could see a similar rise in it if he's given a better partner. For me, second, controversially, it would be actually David De Gea. For me, being that, yes, I know that there were some moments this season where he did let them down per se, but I think that because of the supernatural standard that he has set for goalkeeping, especially at Man United, that just because he hasn't hit those standards, people just assume that it was a bad season. But people forget, at this very same season, he made the joint record, which guess who holds it? David De Gea, for most saves in a single game when he played against Spurs when they win 1-0 at Wembley Stadium. He countless times dragged them out with miracle saves from moments that you would think that strikers are just guaranteed to score. And given that he spent the last 4 seasons, I believe, as Man United's player of the year, I think it should not be forgotten the great contribution that he makes to this team. And for me, first also would be Pogba. Pogba, most goals, most assists, most take-ons, most fouls won. I agree with you all that there is some problem with the statistics, reason being, these numbers are compared against Man United, man, and we all admit that there are a lot of players in United that are struggling for consistency, and it's really not that hard to outdo, you know, the Matiches and the Lingards and the Martial and Rashfords. When we look at all these players that play around Pogba who struggle for consistency, even though he does himself, even though he's first, I think that he struggles to impose himself on games a lot of times. That, you know, Courtney Turpin, who's also on the show, sometimes says that in the first 10 minutes of the game, you could see what kind of game Pogba is going to have, because you can tell if he can just drop his head every time a pass or weak out or somebody doesn't give him the ball. And I think for somebody who wants to wear the captain's armband, that's not good enough. So yeah, I'll take point for United's truest players, because I feel like two of them are just going on a rant. The truest players, I had first as Alexis Sanchez, you know, as the worst player. You know, he's the highest in the Premier League, and I mean, as an Arsenal fan, it's really hard to see him be such a big shadow of who he was. He looks so lost in games. He looks like he doesn't know what to do when he's actually on the ball. And then there is also moments where he even shows small bits of form that it just doesn't come off for him. And that in itself has an effect on his confidence. And, you know, now we're looking at the Copa America that's going on now, and he's seeing some of that form again. And you just have to wonder why that can't show up in a Red Devils jersey. For me, second is Chris Smalling.
So you give Sanchez one.
Yeah.
The worst.
Yeah, the worst. After that was Chris Smalling. Reason being, I just think the man always is a hazard in the back. There are numerous times where he get caught out of position on goals, especially on corners for me. Or constantly losing his marker. And you see it especially against the smaller teams like the Southamptons and stuff in the league. You know, I remember, you know, United came back and win against Southampton 3-2, but those 2 of the goals was like, you know, what was Smalling doing? And for me, third would have been probably Matic. I think Matic is really a shadow of what he was before as well, but in a different sense. That I feel like in his last season at Chelsea, he started to play this kind of more advanced role, because he actually finished that season with most assists, I think, at Chelsea with 8 or 9 or something. And at United, he's asked to be the deepest midfielder, and too many times again he's caught out of position. He is so slow on the ball that he managed to press him out of possession and put United under pressure. So Trent,
I just wanna, I don't know, I can't put Matic in there, because yes, Matic, I think this season Matic was a lot different from how he was in his first season with United. I think he had a good season with United in his first year, and it really wasn't as good this season gone. But I wouldn't put him in the top 3 worst performers. So I agree with Alexis being in there, but I wouldn't put him first either, given the injuries that he had. He had 2 injuries that kept him out for a very long time.
Yeah.
So even though he had chances to show himself, I think the injuries would affect your performance, your fitness and everything overall for the season, right? I would put Sanchez at number 3, but number 2, I want to share it between Chris Smalling and Phil Jones, because I think they are very hazardous in our defense, and they are 2 players that really need to find their way out of United and go somewhere else to show whatever talents they have. But number 1 for me, I can't believe you leave out this player, Ashley Young. He has to be number 1 for me, because too many games went for United where they were
We lose down the right hand side.
exactly.
PSG twice.
You get breakaways, and Ashley Young, all he had to do is swing it into the box, not even onto like directly onto the player, just into the box, and balls going over the bar, out of play, everything.
Terrible.
And
that's
that
why he
game,
wasn't a winger before.
that game against Barcelona, when Young lost the ball
He
to
gave it
Messi.
away, and Messi breathed.
That was the
Fred.
Exactly. That was the game where I said, if Ashley Young is in the team next season, at our first game, I'm not watching it. So I would give Ashley Young number 1 worst performer for us.
Chad.
Mine not in no order, but it's similar to theirs. Ashley Young, terrible. Praise the Lord, we signed Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I had Sanchez as well.
Before you continue, you know gonna be real funny though. I'm pretty sure they signed Dallon last season. Oh, they thought that was the end. Oh, no. I swear
No,
to
I was like, who's this guy?
Let me be real. You bring in Wan-Bissaka, you have to take out Ashley Young from the team now though.
It can just be real funny, like God forbid he get injured
God
dog.
forbid they play him right wing when Daniel James can't play. That would just be the worst thing.
Anyways, up for this.
Yeah, Sanchez, highest paid in the league, and he isn't showing the form that he had with Arsenal, which made me very excited the day we signed him. I have Lukaku. It's not really he was bad, but it's very disappointing to see, knowing that he could be one of the top strikers in Europe. When we bought him, that indeed he was. The first season he came here, he had 28 goals. It was very good. But this time around, he disappointed. Chris Smalling, centre back, who we need to replace as quick as possible.
That's what I'm saying, you just leave all the other. They just got caught. He was scared.
No, Chris Smalling, he's a centre back who can't play out of the back. If you understand. Like most of these top teams, have centre backs with players who have centre backs who
can kind of step into midfield with the ball.
Yeah, who could pass the ball, Virgil van Dijk, these kind of players. Phil Jones as well, but I ain't gonna go into detail because there's plenty of problems.
Alright, so 3 more. Sorry, really quickly, 30 seconds. You surprised the player. Chat, go.
Yeah, those mistakes he made were very uncharacteristic. Came out of nowhere. Right? Especially when we needed it against Barca. I'm not upset with him or anything, it's just to take me by surprise.
I love that one versus Arsenal though. When you see you got Steve Xhaka shot and then he dived the wrong way though, I was like, beautiful. Trent, surprising player.
Surprising player, probably Scott McTominay in a positive way rather than a negative way, because I think that his first season on the jersey, I used to watch him play and I used to think what he really doing on the pitch, like what he giving to the team. But the game against it was PSG and Barcelona, yeah. That game when he came on, he started and he was just playing with so much energy, and I think he spread that energy throughout the team. It was a really good half season for him, I'd say. He surprised me in the latter end of the season. So yeah.
For me, it was actually Rashford. I felt like you didn't see that kind of consistent goal return coming from him. Yeah. That especially in the first couple, a good bit of games under Oli, just up until he got the ankle injury against Liverpool. The man was a constant threat. You saw great technique, touch, skill from him in that space of time. As I just said, a good run of goals. Especially like one of my favorite goals that he scored was the one where I guess one of these smaller teams in the league where he hit the spanner and then score.
No, that was us. Yes,
right.
You're talking about when he was the only line against Bournemouth. And he it in.
Yeah.
I can't remember who was against Bournemouth.
And then the goal against Leicester, where he just take it down, he real good touch after he Pogba assist and fight in whatever. That's killer instinct that you see from the top strikers. So yeah, guys, that's it for this episode. Follow us everywhere on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Corner Flag Talk, YouTube, Corner Flag Talk. You can hear us on all platforms: iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. Our website is up. You can find all our content there. Our latest pictures from our first ever event is up there as well, and you can always check there for news of upcoming events. I catch you guys in the next episode. See you soon. Catch you later.
God, said I've been the man, yes sir. First class flights on the Delta. Check still sitting on the dresser, yes sir. I settled for the lessons. Said I've been the man, yes sir. Head down but I stay blessed up. God told me that I'm next up, yes sir.